sleeping town, the water tower waits in white light. Steel legs stand over the hill road. A red beacon glows near the ladder. Nothing needs attention now. Below, the town has already gone still. Porch lights rest in quiet rows. No late car climbs the hill. At the base of the tower, a chain-link fence circles the concrete pad and the small service shed beside it. The gate stays latched. No hand touches it. A yellow warning plate hangs near the lock with black letters and a faded border. Its corners catch the hill lamp. No wind turns it. Along the shed wall, stacked pipe keys hang beside a clipboard, a pair of gloves, and a folded weather sheet. Their shapes stay flat against the hooks. No tool is lifted. A short bench waits below the board, with one flashlight resting across the wood slats. The lens faces the floor. No switch clicks there. Above the shed roof, the tower legs rise in white angles toward the round tank and its narrow shadow line. Cross braces divide the height in clean, dark shapes. Nothing shifts there. At the center ladder, safety hoops climb toward the upper platform in a quiet row. Each ring holds one pale edge of light. No boot reaches the first rung. From the hill path, the gravel lot opens toward the tank, with tufts of grass at the edges and low weeds near the fence. Dust rests in pale patches. No tire crosses it. A parked maintenance cart stands near the fence, with its cover pulled tight over the seat. The steering wheel sits dark beneath it. No key turns now. At the small service door, a narrow window looks into the shed, where shelves hold meters, grease tins, and rolled inspection maps. A bulb glows inside. No shadow moves there. Beside the frame, a logbook shelf sits under a wall clock with hands near midnight. The minute hand inches on. No one looks up at it. From somewhere far below, a truck moves once along the county road and leaves only a low, fading sound. Not near, not sharp. The red beacon holds its point again. The shed bulb keeps its quiet square. The hill takes back its calm. At the west side of the rise, the town spreads under the tower in blocks of roofs, yards, and dim side streets. A church steeple stands above the trees near the center. Its outline stays dark. Farther out, a grain silo and a water ditch mark the edge of the fields beyond the last homes. One amber light burns at a distant porch. Nothing changes there. Along the inside wall of the shed, framed charts show water levels, valve routes, and service dates in neat blue and red lines. No finger follows them. No corner curls free. A metal cabinet stands below the charts, with labeled drawers in a short square row. One label reads, "Gaskets." No drawer opens there tonight. At the rail beside the first steps, white paint has worn away where older hands once gripped during winter checks and storm nights. Bare metal shows through in a narrow shine. No palm closes there now. Below the rail, 3 steps lead into the shed through a side opening set just above the slab. Cool air drifts out slowly. No boot goes in. Near the side shelf, spare bolts lie in divided tins, beside a torch and a folded inspection card. Boxes fill the card from top to bottom in dark ticks. No fresh mark joins them. A short enamel mug waits at the corner beside a folded cloth. One pale ring shows at the bottom. No steam rises there. Outside the north fence, the service road bends down the hill between scrub grass, a utility pole, and a low drainage ditch. One street lamp stands near the turn. Its pale pool holds steady. Higher up, the stars rest over the dark ridge beyond the town, without a cloud crossing them. The night stays open above the tank. Nothing else changes there. Near the back wall, stacked cones wait beside sealed paint tins and a narrow wooden case. Their orange sides show dull arcs under the shed light. Nothing is taken down. A dented kettle sits by the inner shelf beside two mugs. One cup shows a line of dried coffee near the base. No steam rises there. At the roof seam, long beams cross above the shed in pale bars over the bench and shelf. Nothing flickers there. No chain drops down. One screw head near the vent cover catches a brief glint. Then the light settles again. The water tower stays as it is. Nothing begins. Nothing ends. The water tower keeps its late arrangement over the sleeping town, quiet and watchful, while the hill holds its height and the streets below remain dark. Near the rear fence, a yellow rain jacket hangs from a hook above a rubber mat. The sleeves keep their bent shape. No drop falls there now. At the lower pane, dried dust marks show where older wind once pushed grit against the glass during storm season. The pale trace stands against the hill road beyond. No cloth wipes it away tonight. At the fence post, one moth circles the lamp once. The red light above keeps watch. Above, the red light holds. Beyond the shed door and below the tank legs, the lower room keeps its dim square of light on the hill, while the town stays quiet under the tower. No new sound rises there. No shadow crosses the floor. At the first shelf, cool air gathers lightly near the wall. The concrete shows faint boot marks. No step goes there tonight. Inside the service room, metal shelves stand in short rows with spare valves, paper forms, boxed seals, and wrapped meter glass. A narrow lamp glows above the first rack. Its light falls in a pale strip. Nothing passes through it. Near the wall, sealed grease tins rest beside spare manuals and a folded county map. Blue road lines cross the open page. No hand folds it shut. A rack of aprons stands beside two storage crates and a narrow bin of order pads. Their cloth ties hang in quiet loops. No hand reaches there. A wooden tray below the rack holds spare bulbs in divided slots. Clear glass, amber glass, red glass. No light wakes inside them. Through the small back pane, the hill road shows a short fence line, two mailbox posts, and the dark shoulder of the lane below. Chrome catches once on a parked pickup, then goes dull again. yard lamp shines on the gravel beyond the tower pad. Its reflection stretches across a shallow puddle, then breaks apart. At the work table, spare fasteners lie beside a screwdriver, a roll of tape, and a folded cloth. The tool handle shows one pale edge under the lamp. No hand lifts it. A short ledger rests at the corner, with stock counts and service notes written in narrow rows. No new line is added tonight. No page turns. From somewhere above, the red beacon clicks once and returns to its even cycle. Not loud, not near. The low shed hum settles beneath it. The lamp keeps its small circle. The room takes back its quiet. Near the inner post, a hook holds a canvas cap above a box of spare keys and sealed batteries. The brim hangs in a soft curve. No shoulder enters it. A pair of gloves waits on the lid beside a folded shop towel. The leather catches a thin line of light. No hand reaches there. At the far door, the frame leads toward a closet marked Tools. The handle stays still. No one pulls it open. Beside the frame, a small clock face glows faintly above a pinned delivery slip. The hands sit near midnight. No one checks now. Along the floor, a grated drain runs toward the dark end of the room beside the sink wall. Watermarks show in pale streaks along the edge. No stream overfills there. A warning plate reads, "Employees only," in black letters on white plastic. The corners have gone dull. No second notice hangs below it. At the side recess, a cabinet of spare fittings stands beside a folded caution sign and a sealed tool case. White labels run down the drawer fronts. No drawer opens there. A key tag hangs from the case latch on a bent wire loop. The code has faded at one corner. No hand lifts it tonight. Near the shelf edge, a folded rag rests beside a short iron wrench. The cloth keeps one dark grease mark near the center. No hand reaches tonight. No dust shifts along the shelf. No chain slips from the peg. Still. Back above, the upper hill keeps its red beacon, quiet fence, and white tower over the dark streets below. The logbook stays open in the shed. The road stays empty beneath the rise. One light, then dark roofs, then one light again beyond the trees. At the back pane, dried dust still shows where older wind once pressed grit against the frame during storm season. No cloth wipes it clear. No worker passes there now. The service room stays cool below the tank. The water tower stays watchful above the town. Morning has not reached the hill road yet. Near the back wall, two folded tarps rest beside a box of chalk and a spare warning plate. Their corners stay square. No hand lifts them. A dustpan hangs from one nail above the shelf. It does not sway. No breeze reaches it. Quiet stays there. No air reaches it.